Okay, and this is the last little bit about triangles that you will need to know for this unit, and it's all about the parts of similar triangles. Okay, proportional perimeters. It says that if two triangles are similar, then their perimeters are going to be proportional. Okay, all that means is that we're going to set it up, instead of setting up a side equals a side, we're going to set it up sides equal the perimeters. Okay, so I know that I have a number on the base of both triangles, so I'm going to start at my proportion that way. 5 over 12. And then I'm going to set up my perimeter. And the only one that I know all three parts of is the big triangle. So I'm going to add 12 plus 37 plus 35. Now notice this is my small triangle, this is my big triangle. I'm going to keep it my small triangle. I don't know the perimeter, but I know my big triangle's perimeter. If I add 35, 37, and 12, I will get 84. Okay, now I just cross multiply. That's 12x, and that equals 5 times 84, which is 420. I divide by 12, and I will get x equals 35. So the perimeter of this triangle here is 35. Pretty easy, right? Okay, similar triangles have other corresponding parts too. Their altitudes would be proportional, their angle bisectors would be proportional, and their medians would be proportional. Now this is 3 more theorems that are listed in the book. Okay, and it's just meaning their corresponding parts, the bisectors, the medians, and the altitudes, are going to be proportional. So we can set them up. Notice here we have a median because it breaks the side in half, so the medians would be proportional. And I could have my small triangle, which is the side I know, over my big triangle, equals its median on the small triangle over the median of the big triangle. And then I would just cross multiply. This is 100 equals 5x. I divide by 5, and I get 20 equals x. So this median would be 20. And then if I wanted to set up this third side here, I still have 5 over 25 equals y over 40. Multiply those two, I get 200. And multiply these two, I get 25y. If I divide by 25, I get 8 equals y. So this side would be 8. Let's do another example. Okay, here we have our altitudes. We're just going to set them up the same. I'm looking for 2 pieces that I know. Well, here are the 2 pieces I know. They are actually the altitudes. So I'm going to set up 4 over 12. And first I'm going to look for x. X is this long side here, so I'm going to do this long side. The long side on my large triangle, well, isn't that weird? My larger numbers are actually on my small triangle. But I'm going to set this up as triangle 1. My large side is x, and my large side over here is 13. I would just cross multiply. Okay, and when I was looking for y, I would set it up 4 over 12 equals 5 over y. And I would cross multiply here. It's really easy to set up the parts, you just have to know that they are proportional. I'm not going to bother solving this because this is just an introduction of how to do it. Okay, and finally, angle bisectors in a triangle separate the opposite side into segments that have the same ratio as the other 2 sides. Okay, what this is saying is AD, which is 4, over DB, which is x, equals AC, which is 6, over BC, which is x plus 3. Okay, so we have this side over this side, and I'm just using the marks not to say that they're equal, but to show how I set them up. Is proportional this side over this side. So we have our proportion 4 over x equals 6 over x plus 3. Okay, this is where we have to be really careful distributing. We have a 6x, that's easy enough. sorry, I meant to do 6x equals 4 times x plus 3. This is where a lot of you get messed up, so please be careful distributing. We have 6x equals 4 times x is 4x, 4 times 3 is 12. Now subtract 4x. That gives me 2x equals 12. Divide by 2. X equals 6. Pretty easy. And now it's your turn. This is the problem you're going to work on Tuesday's box on the assignment sheet. Okay, we have our x here. We want you to find it using what we just learned about angle bisectors. Set it up as a proportion. You can set it up as this side over this side equals this one over this one. And as always, good luck.